What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a video on finding yourself and like taking steps to really like figure out what you want to do with your life and just finding yourself, you know. I just want to put a disclaimer in this video that obviously I'm not a fucking psychologist. I'm not like, you know, don't have any like major or anything on that. But this is just advice from like my personal experiences and like what I've seen and what I think I've learned so far over the course of my life. Like I'm like leaning on my counter here because I'm just trying to be really comfortable and you know, normal with you guys, open with you guys. More like you're like having a conversation rather than like me just, you know, hey guys, like I'm just gonna give you like a list of things so I can pick your line. The first thing I kind of want to touch on is just kind of accepting like your place in the world today, whether that is negative or positive. Like once you actually accept like where you are in the world, like if you're just stuck in high school and you're stuck in that mindset, that's just where your place in the world is right now. You're just supposed to be in school right now, and if you're not in school, if you dropped out, you just have to accept that that's your place right now in the world. Because if you're like dwelling and constantly being negative towards like your place in the world, how are you going to ever like figure out where you're supposed to be? With acceptance, more so like of your place in the world, also kind of comes like acceptance of your emotions and like understanding your emotions fully. Because I know people like have a lot of problems doing that too. I for one sure fucking do. Like when you have a lot of emotions going on, it's kind of hard to figure out what's happening, and if you don't understand your own emotions, then you can't really project that to anyone else to help you, and you can't really project that onto anything to change, you know. So you have to kind of really sit down and think about your emotions and think about if you're sad, how do you fix that? If you're happy, how to be happier? Like just always thinking of how to help and fix your emotions. You don't want to be dwelling on a certain emotion if it's not bettering you, you know? And that's also part of finding yourself. You know, you're handling all of your emotions, but not letting them control you. Does that make sense? I don't know. Oh yeah, and then from that, like where you want to be emotionally. If you want to be like happy, then you have to take those steps to get happy, to find yourself in that happy place. Find the place for you to be happy, you know, like that type of thing. And that also might have to do with your surroundings, which is like the next thing. I'm like going down my little list here, which is like the next thing on this list. It's like kind of reflecting on your surroundings, which is kind of hard for people because that entails reflecting on people, relationships, work, school, like surroundings. Is what I mean by that. So surrounding yourself with negative people is definitely not going to be a way to find yourself. So definitely if anyone is dampering like what you're trying to do, like your goals, not like, you know, supporting you, striving you for what you're trying to do, and like supporting the fact, even if you tell them, like your friends or your family or your boyfriend or anyone like that, like that you want to find yourself and you want to, you know, build that, and they're not with that, then you need to fucking leave them where they are, because they want to find themselves somewhere else and you can find yourself in a different area. But people have hard times letting others fucking go, and that's the problem with fucking today right now. Like you need to let people go when they need to be let go. And I promise you, if you drop some of the things that just felt like baggage to you or extra weight, oh my god, you will feel so good after, so good. Now, are you even lost? Because like you're probably watching this video and you're like, I don't know what to do with my life, I don't know how I feel, I don't know what's going on, like, but like you might not even actually be lost. You might know exactly what you want to do, you're just not doing it because something's holding you back, you know? So like think about whether the fact if you really haven't found yourself yet, because you might know what you want to be, know how you want to act, know how you want to live, know what values you want, know what morals you have, but family, like I said, family, friends, surroundings, like social media, all that can kind of like sway your judgment and make you not want to be what you think is right for yourself, you know?
So definitely think about that with finding yourself. Like you might not be lost. I mean, you find the life, walk through that bitch, you know?
With finding yourself is also going to mean taking a risk, and a lot of people are scared and have anxiety and just overthink everything, that they don't want to take a risk. And sometimes taking a risk can be like a negative effect, but that's kind of part of the process of finding yourself, making mistakes, picking yourself back up, and then like starting over. And like I've definitely failed in a lot of fucking things, you know? Even like getting like a C on a test for me, which for some people is like, oh my god, like that's a good grade, but for me and myself, that's not, you know? So like you just want to pick yourself back up from things that bring you down, even if it's a risk to try it, because you're finding yourself, you know? I feel like people are so afraid to like mess shit up. Like, everyone messes shit up. I don't know. It takes time to find yourself or create a life for yourself. It's not gonna happen like right after you watch this video and fucking going on a run to fucking lose weight or go and eat on a healthy diet. Like, it's not gonna happen right away. Like, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take years. You might not even find, there's adults that haven't even like found themselves, and maybe that's because they haven't been trying to find themselves all the years prior to that, you know? So like, starting it sooner is fucking better than later, because it takes fucking time to change yourself. Like, just like how people think they can change other people, how long, and that even doesn't fucking work. So like, think about how long it's gonna take to change yourself, you know? You gotta give yourself that time. People want change so quick, and that's when change does not happen, when you're rushing it. Like, you're not putting quality, like, efficient work into like quick times, you know? You can't fucking rush, you know, a bachelor's degree. You can't fucking rush like a fucking master's. You can't fucking rush making millions of money in a day. Like, you know, it's all like a working process. So definitely, like, just understand that it's a time thing. Like, and if you do give up, and then it's gonna take a little bit longer, you know? You just kind of can't give up on yourself. Like, it's good to want to like help others and be there for others, but you have to like help yourself first, and I kind of said that already. It's kind of like that other saying is like, you can't love someone else until like you love yourself first, which I do kind of stand by that in a way, but then in a way I also believe that loving someone else can get you to love yourself a little bit more, you know? So to each its own, but definitely keep that in mind too. I don't really know how to like touch on this one without hurting some fucking feelings, but I'm gonna touch on this one. Looking for yourself in someone else, or like finding your, like, you feel as though you found yourself being with someone else, or like someone else like gave you purpose, which I get to an extent. Like, you're both individual people together, growing together, but I don't get it when it's more of like you're depending on that person to plan your life, depending on that person to follow, depending on that person to be happy, depending on that person for anything is a no fucking go. Like, no, do not depend on anyone else for your happiness. It will only ever fail you. I completely promise you that. I've seen it happen numerous times. Depending on someone else and following someone else just to get either left or cut off, or feel like you're just not even getting 100% out of it anymore, it's not worth it. That's why you need yourself first, which kind of goes back to like you have to love yourself in order to love someone else. Like, that's the whole point of finding yourself. So like, once you're your own individual, like your own individual person, you know, like, then that's when you have like the opportunity to really like give people the time and attention that they deserve, you know? It's not fair when I fucking hate when I just see people that say that they're happy together, but they're only happy together because they have the other person. I don't know. People are just dependent, I guess, you know? So stop finding yourself in other people. Find yourself in yourself. Hello, like, are you listening? Oof. Goodness. Finding yourself is a fucking choice, you know? Like, if you don't want to find yourself or make yourself better, or like be in a better place in life and position, or like job position, fucking major, anything, if you don't want that, it's not going to happen. You can't just sit and expect for something to come to you. Like, yes, things come with luck, but like, if you want something to happen specifically, you gotta go make it happen yourself. I'm tired of people sitting around waiting for things to just come to them. That's not how the fucking world works anymore, unfortunately. Like, hey, genie in a bottle, I wish, but it's just not like that. So definitely it's a choice, and if you're not making that choice to commit and fucking put your fucking grind on to like really go out and get that money, or really go out and just do what you want to do to make yourself happy and find yourself, then you're not gonna get it. Like, you got to make that choice, you know? The last thing I'm gonna kind of touch on with this topic for this video, it's just kind of like, if you do feel like you have found yourself and like your goal and what you want to do, but like you just can't like get there, you don't know what to do to get there, I don't know how I'm trying to word this shit. Okay, the last thing I want to kind of touch on with the topic of this video is for the people that feel like they have found themselves and like have fully accepted themselves and know like what goals they want to do and like where they want to go with their lives, but don't really know like how to get there or can't seem to achieve it. I would say to definitely start. The last thing I wanted to talk about with this topic is for the people that feel like they have found themselves and know where they want to go and like know what goals they want to achieve, but don't really know how to get there, don't really know where to start, things like that. I would definitely say to find like social media platforms that follow what you're looking for, or look online for different like experiences, walks, festivals, concerts, anything that surrounds or involves like an experience of what you're trying to do, to get yourself in the environment with those same kind of people, talking to them, things like that, you know. I would definitely say to start there, and then kind of like build yourself, talk to people, understand where you're trying to learn, you know, like especially if it's like a job or like something like that, which is, I don't know, and like finding yourself through concerts. I know a lot of people like to go to festivals and things like that. Like you definitely have to just experience something, like go out and do something. Don't just sit in your room like wishing the goals, thinking that shit's just gonna fucking happen. Like no, you have to go out and experience the goals you're looking for. But yeah, as long as you're putting 100% into anything that you're doing for yourself, not for anyone else, only for yourself, then I think you'll be on the right path to finding yourself. And like obviously there's probably way more fucking tips to find yourself, and like way more videos that have other things to find yourself in, but that's just kind of what I think. I feel like people just aren't putting themselves first anymore, so you just have to put 100% into yourself, your health, your life, you know, and your goals and what you want to do, and then that's how you'll find yourself, or like really like, and once you find yourself, honestly, you will just love yourself. Like I haven't found myself yet fully yet. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, where the fuck I'm going, like I don't know what I'm doing, but I know that like I'm making YouTube videos and that's what I like to do, and I know that I'm going out and experiencing with my friends and that's what I like to do. So, you know, just kind of gotta do what you want to do. If you guys like me just chit-chatting and talking to you guys, like I said, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you got all the way to the end of the video, comment below and say pineapple. Okay, just because I want to know like who actually goes through the entire fucking video of watching my shit, you know? So comment pineapple down below if you got to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I will have another video coming soon. The next topic is going to be shitty relationships. I ran a poll on my Twitter, and these were the top 2, finding yourself in shitty relationships. So that one's coming next. I hope you guys enjoyed this for real, and if you really just can't find yourself, you can go ahead and like hit me up on any of my social medias, email, anything like that, and I can always like talk to you and help you, you know? I'm always there. So yes, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.